Well, happy Sunday to you this Sunday, yeah. Welcome to the Jim of All Trades channel. Glad you're here. My name's Jim. I'm a crypto trader and a Forex trader here to help you understand the market the way I do. At least let you see what I'm seeing from an Elliott wave perspective. I am an Elliott wave trader, so I apply Elliott wave principles along with other things to trade this market. And so that's what you're going to get here is kind of a daily wave analysis. You're going to get an analysis of what the waves are looking like, and from the macro and the micro perspective, and we'll get an idea of where price might be heading. So at least from an Elliott wave standpoint, where it could be heading. Okay. All right. Well, glad you stopped by. I'm going to make this kind of a quicker video here. I got to head to church with my family here, and we'll get started. All right. Don't forget to leave a comment while you're watching. That helps the channel always. Sorry about the microphone yesterday, guys. I had the wrong microphone in the settings on my laptop there, and my laptop has a microphone, but obviously it's not as good as my headset. I'm actually going to be investing in a better microphone here shortly, but this is what it is for now. But sorry about yesterday's video. Hope you got the information you needed. Yesterday's scenario did not play out as it's not out of the cards yet, but it didn't play out as I planned. I believe it's probably most likely not going to happen at all based upon this wave structure. So let me just remind you where we are in the macro count, and then we'll move in. Okay, let me just remind us here. We are in a Z wave, in my opinion, so we've finished the WXY down here. Okay, I'm not in a large enough time frame here. Let me get in a 4 hour. There you go. All right, so we've got a W, an X, Y, and a Z. This expanded flat, I believe, was an X wave, and so we want the Z wave to come on down. It needs to come on down in three waves. Okay, I'm asserting a high likelihood that our first wave of three could be possibly finished. Okay, and there's a big reason for the belief that it's finished. I would have liked to have seen it come down to 8,300, and I want you to leave that open in your mind as a possibility for it to come down to 8,300. But it didn't come down to 8,300, and I'm not sure if it's going to or not. We'll have to wait and see what the price action gives us today. When I tell you I don't know where price is going, I never know where price is going. Okay, so I want you guys to understand that. I'm trying to take what I understand of the market and apply it, and then make balanced and trades based upon what I'm seeing. Okay, so that's what we're doing. I just always want to be clear about that. I'm not here to tell you definitively where price is going. I'm not even here to give any financial advice. I'm here to help you understand the market as far as the way the structure of the market moves, and I'm here to offer my opinion about where it might go, and I'm here to also help you understand good trading practices, just how to trade, good trading psychology, and those things. And so that's what we're really looking to do here. So I wanted to be clear about that here in a video. So yeah, so I think man, I'm getting notifications like crazy here. Let's see if I can turn off Telegram. I don't know if I'll get notifications still or not. All right, so I think we're coming down in a Z wave here. That Z wave by Elliott wave rules needs to be a three wave structure largely. Okay, in the macro. So it needs to be a three wave structure. Now this first wave could be five waves. It could be three waves. Okay, but it needs to be overall a three wave structure. It appears that what we've built here is a three wave structure, and that structure is about finished. Um, it feels like we don't trade by feeling, though, but it feels like it needs to come down to 83 to be symmetrical, in my opinion. But I don't know if the wave structure is supporting that or not. Okay, and so we need to talk about that. I would like to see this. Okay, that's a nicer ABC. Then we come up for that, and then this. That's what I really want to see. Okay, that would take us to the end of the year. The way I've drawn that. Um, the question is, are we going to get this one more push to the downside? Are we going to get that? Well, let's look and see what the wave structure is showing us on the smaller time frame. And I showed this yesterday. I need to show it again today because a lot of you missed yesterday or couldn't hear everything. So let me explain it one more time. My major count here in this area is that this first wave is a W wave. So we came down W. This was the X wave, and now we're finishing up Y. Again, I'd like to see it come on down here. One more push to the low. It's my desire. May not get that. Okay? Now, if that Y wave of that WXY needs to be 3 waves as well. And let me show you those 3 waves. There they are. Now, this, whatever this is going to tell the tale for what this has to be. If it starts with 5 waves, it's going to end with 5 waves. If it starts with 3 waves, it can be a flat, but B has to come up here to 90%, which it does not. So because this doesn't come up to 90%, if this starts with 3 waves, this must be 3 waves to finish. All right? So, excuse me, I got a little stuffy nose here. Because this starts with, I believe, 3 waves, this needs to end with 3 waves. The 3 waves that I'm seeing here are right here, here, and here. That's a tough wave count. I've also got to count for that. It can be 5 waves, where you can actually see that as a leading diagonal. Now that would change things a little bit, but not really, because if that's 5 waves, I would expect this to be 5 waves. But what we get, and here's the problem here, here's the struggle I'm having, is that wave right there. So that's the big culprit right there. Which one? Right there. That wave right there. Let me show you why it's a difficult wave to deal with. Zooming in. You'll notice if it's a 5-wave structure that we're going to begin, if we're going to begin an impulse, let me show you. If we're going to begin a 5-wave structure like that, each of the first wave needs to start with 5 waves, okay? Second wave 3, third wave 5, fourth wave 3, fifth wave 5. So 5, 5, and 5 separated by 2 3s, okay? 5, 3, 5, 3, 5. That's the way it should go. Well, what we have here is we have the beginning. The beginning wave is a 3 wave. I don't know any other way to interpret that. It doesn't measure impulsively. It measures correctively. You can see that it came down to the 1276. It measures like a 3-wave pattern. Best I can tell is that is a 3-wave pattern. So what do we have? Well, that 3-wave was then followed by a 3-wave. Then it was followed by a 3-wave. And so what I believe that is, change colors here, is a W, X, Y, that structure right there. What follows next is this expanded flat here, right there. And then what follows is a 5-wave, a correction, and another 5-wave, a 5, 3, 5. And so when I look at that overall, this is what I'm seeing. I see a zigzag, okay, or WXY, okay, a 3-wave, and then a 3-wave. I see a large WXY. And it could be finished, guys. It could be finished. That could be the way to count that. Where did it measure to on the extension of that whole thing? Came right down to the 127 extension. Not quite. Almost tagged it, but not quite. And then we came up. So is that the count? If that's, I mean, to me, that's the only way to make sense of this three wave. That's what's constraining me with this count, is that this three wave structure right there. So if that's the case, if that's finished, this three wave structure is finished. That means we've got this three wave structure is finished, that three wave structure is finished. So this particular wave, the Y wave, is finished. So we have a W, X, and a Y wave that is complete with three waves in each. So now what happens? Well, if we're in our Z wave, if this is correct, it's a big if, okay? If this is correct, we've got three waves that we're looking to get here. And this is the first of those three waves that's finished. Then we're going to get a second three waves. And then we're going to get maybe a third three waves. There you go. And so it looks like we're primed to make a move to the upside here. It looks like that's what we want to do. Maybe. Maybe. That's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm guarding against. Right now, I'm still in a short position. I did not close it down here. I was expecting for one more hit to the low, just even small, down to 8,600. I was looking for that hit. We still might get that hit today. Still in the cards. But so I'm on guard here for a move to the upside, but I'm also on guard for a hit down to the downside really fast. So I want to watch out for that. So let's go to the smaller time frame and see what we've got. Now, this wave is really, it's really a pile of manure there. I'm not really happy with trying to understand this wave. It's pretty challenging. Okay, let's look and see what we've got. This first wave really hard. Why is it hard? Well, there's a couple of reasons. It could be construed as a leading diagonal, which makes a difference. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that. Could be a leading diagonal. I'm inclined to think maybe it is. It's awful steep, but could be. If that's a 5 wave, then what we're looking for is a 3 wave to the downside, which you might say, well, see, this is a 5 wave impulse to the downside. Okay. Then you got this structure here. It looks 3 wave-ish to me. Then another 3 wave there, and another 3 wave there. We've just been doing 3 waves. So 5. We're going to do that. And that would give us our 5. No. That wouldn't work. That wouldn't work. Excuse me. Really hard. I don't know what to make of this wave. Are we dealing with a triangle here? The B wave? That's a 5 wave. A, B, C. I don't like it. I don't like that as a triangle. There it is. I'm seeing something now. Maybe I've looked at this before I started this. The only problem with that is I need 5 waves. I need 5 waves to come down here fast. I'm not getting that. I'm not getting an impulsive wave. I'm getting some kind of some kind of corrective wave here, which would imply it's probably going to break up. Really tough wave here, guys. Really tough wave. If this is a 5 wave as well, we would expect this wave to end with a 5 wave or have an impulse up at some point. We haven't even started any impulses yet. The only way I can make this right here an impulse wave, right there, the only way I can make that an impulse wave, if that's a 1 wave and that's a 2 wave, this is a 1 wave and now we're making a 2 wave. So we got a 1 2 1 2, and then we're going to get a huge candle here soon, guys. I mean, it's going to be a really big one. It's going to be one of those straight up kind of deals. Be on guard for that. Be on guard for that. I'm just looking at Litecoin and Ethereum, the shape of those things, and see Ethereum looks like it wants to come on down, at least in the small time frame. Yeah, pretty challenging, guys. We've got a fairly good looking. It's coming down now, but you know how those go. They'll look like they're coming down pretty good, then they just have a green candle that erases everything. So I don't put a lot of stock until I start seeing it move and it follows through. But until it follows through, we got red candles there, guys. Right here, I've got a big I don't know burger. So let me just warn you, it could go up or it could go down. Okay, set alarms, set yourself alerts. If it breaks this high, it might be going up further. I don't know how much further it would go. It could go up correctively, or it could, and then we could go down more, or it could go up impulsively. So, be really safe here um, in your trading. Okay, be really safe. Um, guard your resources, and it's really unclear in the waves. I'm unable to give any kind of definitive way this could go. I really am, and I'm sorry about that. I'm trying to figure it out, and I can't. Could go up as high as 89.50 correctively. So if it does that, we'd be looking at something like this. Okay, and then we'd be coming down after that. That would be a corrective wave, but again, that wouldn't account for my 3 wave structure that I just spent all the time talking about. So what I believe we probably need to do is we could go on up to that fib like I just drew it, like this, then make a 3 wave move and then another 3 wave move, like so. And that would get us up into the $9,000 region. And that would be our basically a WX. And then we have the rest, we got Z to finish. So we'd have to come on down in 3 waves down here. So that could be a what we're doing right now, and that's what I believe we're doing. Some kind of shape like that, and then we're going to be heading down in 3 waves. All right, I can't tell you any more definitively than that. Big I don't know burger here, guys. Sorry about that, but there's some ideas, something to think about. Be careful, be safe. Watch out today. Price action today and tomorrow is going to be tricky. Market makers do a lot of bot shenanigans, a lot of bot trading, a lot of algorithms being pumped with computers. Of course, it's always run by computers, but just be careful. As low volume moves that happen on Saturdays and Sundays, and then Monday we get Sunday night, Monday morning we get pumped hard. So be careful. That's usually a timeline. All right, I got to run, guys. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and we'll talk to you later. Bye bye.